Okay, all right. Hopefully everything is working. I tested it. It seems like it's working. And so we are back. I had fun last night, so I thought, why not get on for a similar duration and see if we can finish the page that we worked on last night, which we should be able to. It's really close. Just gotta add some onomatopoeias, maybe some more, just a tad bit more special effects, some motion stuff, and then yeah, it should be done. So welcome in everybody. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. I didn't announce that I was going to be live today because I didn't know how my internet connection was going to be with streaming to both platforms. So this is a little bit of a test run just to make sure that my systems are capable. But without further ado, let's get going. Also, if the music is too loud or anything like that, let me know and I will adjust. If you can't hear me talking, let me know and I can adjust. But alright. So I guess I should hide the spoiler panel here. I like to keep up this little side bit here just in case I need to look at any of the other pages previously. But they do contain spoilers, so I do my best to hide them. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's make this fire up here glow. I don't know that I need to, but we're gonna test it out and see anyways. So, I have both chats open, by the way, for Twitch and YouTube. So, hopefully I will see those if any messages come in. I get nervous about it because I get pretty into it. Let's see. Do I like this? Do I not like it? Do I like this? Do I not like it? Maybe like some like strands. Doing something like that I think is really cool. So I'm listening to my witchy Viking playlist that YouTube automatically puts together for me. Hopefully I don't get copywritten. This is a song that's probably a bit iffy in that regard, as it was the theme song for Vikings, but we'll go with it and see. If I get in trouble, then I'm sure it'll let me know. But I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for some Viking-esque style music. At least the modern day interpretation. What happens if I like So I never actually finished this whole series. I got to like the part where I thought it should end, and then I just stopped watching. But it was a very, very fun show. And I don't watch a lot of shows. All right. So he should definitely be saying something. Saunders should be, but I'm gonna leave that into my wife's hands. She's the writer of this, and I've written some dialogue before, but I'm telling you what, it's not too great. So. I think this will stay, which is the black outline. These two will. Okay. Friday is Go-Go Juice Day, by the way. Friday and Saturday, sometimes Saturday. But Fridays, I go to Dunkin' and I get their Dunkin' Iced Energy drink, their Berry Burst one, because it's so flavorful and so good. Alright, let's see. I mean, honestly, I think there was more to this that's done than I realized. Let's do... We're gonna do some onomatopoeias, if it'll let me. What the heck? Hello? There it is. Bloop. And then... Oh my God. But the problem with this drink is I need like a koozie or something to go on it, because it makes my desk all wet. Alright, we're gonna make this say sizzle. One of my... So, I love Clip Studio, but one of my major gripes is the text editing in it. It's just not very good. So I end up like doing these types of things, and where I just do like one letter at a time, basically, to try and get my point across of what I'm trying to do. And then I end up grouping it all together, and there's other programs that just handle text just a tad bit better. And I'm hoping in the future that they're able to fix how text is handled. They've been fixing a lot of things recently that I'm so happy about. Like, we finally got, about a year ago, I think, the align panels right here. You can't really see it. It's behind my little possum guy there. Should probably start turning this. Can't believe it's already Friday, y'all. Alright. Now let's tweak the crap out of this to make it look good. don't think I need that L. I think it makes more sense to have more Z's. Honestly, I wish I would have gotten more Z's last night. I like woke up randomly at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I was awake. I almost just got up and just came out here and started live streaming at that point. So I was looking at my Twitch analytics last night, and apparently a lot of people get on really early in the morning. I'm assuming because people are getting ready for work, maybe. And that's when they want to watch like art stuff. I don't know. But I almost did it. But then I forced myself to continue to sleep. I'm trying to make it do things. I don't know what I'm doing. And like that's the other thing. Like I can't skew this text how I want to without rasterizing it. So I have to come in here and duplicate it. And then let's see, merge selected layers. And that's when I can like start skewing it and stuff. But then like you can't edit it that easily. So I really wish they would fix this. Let's just get the point across. Let's look. Lettering these things is sometimes it's so fun. Like I had a lot of fun with this page here, especially with like this one. I had a lot of fun, but I have another page that I had a whole bunch of fun with, but that's in the prologue. Which, by the way, you can go read right now on the official site at cyclescomic.com or on Webtoons. Just search Cycles and you will find it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to just double check to make sure everything still looks good. Twitch is saying the stream is excellent, and YouTube is saying that it's still live. So, oh, excellent connection. Okay, cool. Perfect. So maybe we'll have like a darker color gradient, maybe like bursting up. Nope. Kind of like that, and maybe we can have like some yellow coming from the other direction, maybe, and then we'll end up. I keep forgetting to do it. I don't hate it. I think that's cool. And then we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to add an outline. I think white works really well, but we will try. Red looks pretty good too, though. So I like that better, I think. I actually submitted a request to Eclipse Studio recently. Yeah, I like this better. Where I want to be able to. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, you guys can't see it. Where I want to drop this color thing, like from the color picker here. I want to be able to like just drag and drop it in. So I kind of hope they read it and they're able to do it. Let's see. And then we're going to do some stuff on the inside of this text as well. Maybe we'll just do straight up white here, maybe. Oh, that's why. Like, why isn't it showing up? I just had the wrong brush. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna do yellow, because I think maybe reads better. It's like what I'm trying to do. So, maybe not that. Like, that's another thing. I feel like maybe I'm just unaware of how to do this in Clip Studio, but in other programs, I could like shrink this text like on the inside of it. I'm like pointing and you guys can't see any of that. So like, it would just be nice to have like this part in here on the inside. Be able to be the same font, just like this. There's probably a way of doing it, but I'm unaware of it. Let's see. All right, we're going to do. I'm gonna do this instead, I think. I'm gonna rasterize, and then bring it down. But we're gonna make this blue. Kind of like the default blue, honestly, but let's see. Can't make this any smaller. What if I do it yellow? Dang, I like the yellow. I don't want to like the yellow. Because it kind of creates like a molten effect, if that makes any sense. Alright, let's see. I don't know. Which one do you guys like more? I like the blue because it stands out and it's like, hey, there's water and fire mixing. I think I overall like the blue better. It stands out more. It's a good compliment. I dig it. It's 1 o'clock. Alright. I still want more for the inside. So we're just gonna mess around until we get something that we like. Let's do some texture. That's cool, huh? I like that. What if we make it yellow? It needs to be more less saturated. It's really being very colorful. I think that's like an effect with this particular brush, but we're going to calm it down a little bit. Just put an overlay on top and hopefully it'll work. I'll have to change this to... Huh. That's interesting. I usually thought if you change this to black, it just automatically does the color that you want. But apparently not. Alright, I think that works. I think, because I want a little bit of texture, I don't want too much. What happens if we add glow to this? I think that's good. Yeah. Interesting that it doesn't have as much effect on the orange as it does the yellow. Probably because it's maybe yellow on yellow. I could just fake this on top of that, on this, just to get some color there. I do like that, but I don't like that pink look right now. So we're going to adjust. Let's see if I can adjust it easily from here. I can't. Let's see. Okay, so. Let's see. Color jitter. Well, y'all can't see what I'm doing at all. From here. Work. Okay, good. Dang. Yeah, here, hold on. I'll make it so that you can see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just be able to toggle if the brush tip can change color or not. So I just made that come down here. So if I uncheck this, which you can see right in here, it does change it. So that it's not doing like a hue shift on me. There you go. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Alright, there we go. I got a little nervous. YouTube was looking a little strange. I'm like, wait. Is my stuff not working at all? Hey. First chat. And it's cheap followers on stream whatever. Let's see. How do I operate this? And there you have it, my first ban. I figured it out, y'all. I feel so powerful now. freefollowers.com. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm using Twitch's mod thing specifically. I'm kind of surprised that it let that in. Alright, we got something weird happening up here. I think I must have shifted something at some point. Here we go. Alright, I fear that if I do too much to this, it's going to balloon into something that I don't want it to balloon into. So, the dialogue is going to be up to my wife. There will be some dialogue stuff here, and then honestly, to me, that feels more spoilery than like the actual page itself. So even if I did have the dialogue for this, I wouldn't be showing it on stream. But it would end up being something like that probably. Yeah, usually the dialogue we already have ready to go, and it's like down, but I'm kind of pantsing a little bit the fight scene. So let's see, what do I want to do? Give me 1 second, and we're gonna start drawing another page, but I'm gonna take some of the dialogue off of it really quick. So 1 second. Okay. I think I did the thing. So this is how a thumbnailed, sketched out page usually starts. It's a bit rough. It's a bit nasty. But let's get it started. I'll probably spend maybe like 30 more minutes on this and see what happens. So I start by coming in here. I'm honestly just gonna combine all these together. What was I using this for? So some kind of perspective grid thing, but I ended up not going with it, I guess. Alright, so we're going to turn this on multiply, and then we're going to do one of these. And then let's start adding in the panel boxes. Brain, there we go, gosh. So there's several ways of doing this, but we're going to do it this way. Oh, hold on, it's not doing what it should do. Maybe have snapping turned off. Let's see, where are you? There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. I'm talking, you guys can't see this because I have it, I think, set to application capture. So just know I'm struggling to find what I need to find. Okay, maybe that's it right there. There we go. Boop. We're gonna do that, I think. Should we do that or should we do it bigger? Maybe slightly larger. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna add our blue stuff back up there. And then we're just gonna quickly do one of these. Nope. 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 Well, actually, I like that. He'll poke out a little bit. I don't mind that at all. Okay. And then we're gonna cut that. Bloop. There we go. And then so... Oh no, I forgot to do the borders. Hold on. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna do this again. There we go. Alright. It looks like I haven't been doing this for over a year and a half at this point, but I have been. Bloop. And then I did like his head poking out, so we're gonna do bloop. And we're gonna do bloop. It's like those happy accidents that, like, you don't have to know everything off the bat. You could do something and it accidentally happened and you're just like, oh, I like that. And then let's see what happens if, I was thinking maybe if, like, it'd be fun to do like a little like weird uneven type thing, but nah, I don't like it. I ended up liking I mess up more. Alright, we're gonna make sure that YouTube is working correctly. Alright. So, let's see. I'm gonna start with the bottom panel, I think, because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest to stream for myself. It seems more straightforward, so fingers crossed that it will be. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Because right now, like how this is set up, it's going to cut off. So I'm just going to start drawing on top of it. We're going to be using a vector layer because when it comes to line art, you can't beat it. I wish you could. But you can't. It's been so long. Oh shoot, let me pull up a reference picture. Yeah, the update for the iPad. I used to be able to I'm yawning. I used to be able to have a reference thing that like lays on top of my stuff, but I currently don't. Like it doesn't work. So, and I don't think they're going to update it either. Like, they haven't updated that app in 10,000 years. So, all right, I brought my little thingy up. So this is Scipio. If he looks like a pompous asshole, he is. Hopefully he looks like that. I accidentally made him look a little bit too much like Alessander, so I worry that people are going to think that they're related, but they're not. All right. But he is sitting here enjoying his drink. He's supposed to be watching the fight that's happening. But he's too busy being ambitious and thinking about Think about all the things that could come from the mission that he's working on. Let's see. I think we're gonna do more pointy down here. I didn't quite draw it right in the thumbnail. And then just straight into his jaw area there. Alright, and now for his ridiculously weird cape thing. Actually, I am going to come in here and do myself a little bit of a favor and draw some more of, like, at least, like, where some stuff should be. So this is, like, a little pendant thing that, like, all the important people of the Imperium wear. I want to have some sort of like signifier, and then in the prologue you actually see this on one of the characters that's trying to escape the situation that's happening there. Alright, and then his little thing kind of like branches out from there. Whoop. Then it wraps around like this. His arm comes up here, so it's going to kind of flip this back. So we're going to see more of his shirt instead of his cape thing. 1 second while I drink my go-go juice. Alright, let's see. So this is going to kind of be a little warped. Then this might actually pull on it a little bit. He has little chains that cut across, like so. Alright, and then he has a pretty plain shirt, but he's throwing himself back, so that's why I drew his cape going nuts and flying up, and his leg coming up like this. Let's see. We could, in theory, actually, instead of doing this, like that, that could be like that, this could be like this, and then these could be like really taut, like that. But it's billowing because there's some movement happening. gets to be like a hard line here because he's laying on it. And then this will be like the recliner that he's in, basically.
Last night, silently dreaming of pleasant.
Alright, and so here's his. I'm gonna draw these a little bit darker so that I can kind of understand what's happening here when I go to draw it. So, yeah, this is like this recliner thing. Lots of wolf motif in this area the characters find themselves in. Gonna puff out a little bit his boots are interesting to say the least. Like that, and then let's see, it's only the insides that kind of flare up. Alright, let's see. Alright, this needs to be more of this direction, I think. And we're going to avoid some tangents by making his pants a little more floofy, I think, right there. I'm going to draw the bottom of his foot better. So, I don't know what this was supposed to be. But we're going to get rid of it. We'll make part of his cape doing that. Probably end up making it like decorative somehow. There's a couple of specific styles or like decoration patterns that happen in the Imperium. So it'll be one of those. What I might do. I don't know. World building has been fun and difficult because the Imperium, as we know it at this point, is kind of waning in its ability to control certain things. It's just having a hard time. But they are on the verge of being able to figure out a way to recapture some of that. But a lot of the places in Mutancer specifically have what's the right wording for it? Have like little things from the Imperium from when the Imperium controlled them. But so they should have like similarities, but then also differences from the split. So it's been kind of difficult to figure out what should be what. And I actually don't think I'm doing that great of a job. with doing it, but it's okay. We'll draw the little like olive like jumping out as he's sitting down, throwing himself down. Let's see, I kind of have him like not elegantly holding on to this, and I think he should be because he's just that kind of guy. There we go. Hopefully I can make this make more sense when I draw it, but I feel like it's kind of close. Hands are hard. Like that, I think is better. It wraps around the glass. There we go. And then we probably should make it maybe a little bit longer. And this can go there. There we go. Alrighty. My first bot band today, y'all. Gosh, I love this song. Y'all don't need to hear me sing full out. Just a little bit. Alright, okay. I think I've helped myself out a lot better with this setup here. Okay, let's start now. Let's start. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna try it again. Okay. I think I was saying it last night. I don't want to be too precious over some of this stuff. Love the power of vector layers. Oh my gosh. Alright, and then these actually need to come out a little bit more straight. It's probably the only thing straight about this comic. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, forgot to lock this. Does it let me? No, it doesn't. Can I just... Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know that I care enough about that being in perspective. Right there. I honestly should have put this on a different layer. I typically do because then I could warp it however I need to warp it. Hey D-Brick Studio, what's up? Welcome. Welcome on in. All right. But yeah, so if I put it on a separate layer, then I could have adjusted it much better, but we're here now. Let's see, I don't quite, this just needs to be... And then the other great thing is I can calm down a thick line that doesn't need to be thick when I use the vector layers in Clip Studio. Making the switch from Clip Studio to Photoshop was hard initially, and it took me years to do it because I was just so... When you already know a program, you don't want to switch, right? But I'm glad I finally made the choice to do it. All right. Yeah, I'm super stoked though. In a couple hours, I'm going to my first ever pre-release of a trading card game. I think we're going to actually be like playing the game with other people. I think that's how it works. I've also changed how I draw tassels. I used to just do like the thing where you just do a whole bunch of like little marks like that, but I've recently decided to just make them into like these blobby like things. I actually think it makes it look more dynamic and fun. Is that right? Yeah, I think that is. Drawing with the shape that I've created. Alright, this one will be... Let me see if I do that. I think I like that a little bit better. I do. I like the wrinkling of it. He's moving, it should be moving a little bit. Actually start up here with these. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be doing these yet. But... Okay. Let's see. Let me look at his arms really quick on my concept. Character sheet that I have pulled up. I'm just going to draw some wrinkles. I don't know that that's going to work. I'm actually going to calm my little blue line sketch down a little bit so I can see better. I hope y'all's Fridays are going really, really well. And hopefully your weekends are weekends. Mine sometimes are. It all depends. On how much work I can get done throughout the week. Alright. I have this kind of flowing up. But it's kind of not connected in that way. I'm going to connect it in this way. I'm not going to draw details. I'm going to be a good chance. Alright. Let's do a big swoop. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see, it'll be getting caught under his butt. So I don't know. I kind of don't know what that would look like. I'm just going to keep it like that for now. Let me make my lines a little smaller. And then his pants. Do one of these. Oh, well, heck. if I have... Dang it. Okay. I realized... So this is gonna have to, like, be directly affected. Because if we're gonna see his arm like that... So then, I think we'd probably be able to see part of his cape doing something like that, maybe. Alright, and then his leg is a tad bit like, broken looking. So we're gonna just bring it back ever so slightly. Well, I've gone over the time that I wanted to be on, but I kind of want to finish, or at least get close to finishing this drawing on the stream. Some of the wine splashing out here. Got some fingers back here that we can see, maybe. And then... Can't believe I drew this hand without reference. It's not the best, right? Like, I probably still need some reference. But... I don't know. Yeah, my face right now is kind of like his face. Yeah, I just do that. No reference. Alright, let's see. And then we'll draw his pretty little leg here that's like hitched up. Oh, actually, I guess I could finish drawing the wine glass. the point across. Like, you know, later I say that I adjust it some more. Don't mind me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited for later tonight. I hope I do good. If it ends up being a tournament thing, I don't know. I've barely played the Gundam TCG, so I feel like it's gonna be really awkward if it does end up being a whole thing. But I keep telling myself it's gonna be fun. I've always wanted to do it, so we're doing it. I'll luckily have a friend there. So whatever happens, he has to deal with it too. Hopefully you guys have some fun things planned for tonight. Let's see. His shoes are kind of like, let me see what we're doing here. The next couple of pages after this are so funny. I don't know, there's just something about like a pompous asshole meeting like superior pompous asshole. And so it's just a fun time for me to draw. All right. One leg down, one more to go. The other thing I'm trying to do is, if I'm not as like hooked up on how something is like initially looking, and I'm just kind of like drawing it, working on dynamic lines. So I corrected this and this to have more of a bend to it because he is moving. That will be on a separate layer. I kind of like how this shape is working out. So we are going to do that for this one as well. How it kind of like comes in like that, like a curved point. I don't know. Again, it gives more pompous asshole. And we like that around here. All streams are still active. I am proud of my internet. Okay, let's see. Let me see what we've accomplished so far. So not bad at all. Let's go on ahead and get this layer here so we can draw this couch thing. I'm starting to get hungry. It's past my lunchtime. We're gonna make them curved. I was debating whether or not these actually need to be curved. I kind of like it. I feel like this edge is just a little bit too much. All right, and then so this is a little bit too much here. I think it needs to come down. Okay, and then through there, through there. Let's try and draw this into a decent perspective. And then I'm gonna draw this head, but we don't have to draw a lot of it because it's just gonna be out of frame anyways. So I was thinking about this being kind of like a more soft thing, kind of like flowing out. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna have to think about it. Alright, so now back to this guy. I'm actually gonna just drag that layer in there. Wait, where'd it go? There we go. Wait, why? Oh, duh. My gosh. I'm losing my mind, y'all. Okay, we're going to cut this and just put it down in here. Oop, there we go. Okay. Because it can be cut off anyways. It belongs in there. The one that's sticking out is the dude. So he will stick out. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and bring this layer all the way up too, because since the dude is sticking out there, it should just naturally go on top of everything else. So I like to make them as close as possible together, so when I'm dealing with them later on, I don't have to go hunting. I just know it's really close to it. Oh, wait. Alright, and then this maybe is like a little blanket thing that's kind of like flying out. And then, yeah. Alright. So, I got a lot of it done, but I clearly didn't get all of it done. It's close, but for deciding to do this last minute, I think we did a pretty decent job. Hand is definitely a little shaky on it, so... Oh, that's a big wine glass, too. Isn't that so funny, like, when you're in it, you don't realize something? My beautiful wine glass hand. That's better. And this can scale up just a little bit, and then... Alright, there we go. Alright. So, this is going to be it for now. Thank you all so much for joining in. I appreciate you watching and hanging out with me. Yeah, I see a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong with this now, but it's fine. We're gonna work on it later. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and yeah, if you're not following, please go ahead and follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, all right, y'all, until the next one. I have it set up, by the way, that the schedule says that we're going to go live every Tuesday, I think, at noon. So I would just, yeah, expect me then. And then random streams whenever I do the thing. Okay, anyways, goodbye.
To the